Okay, hello everyone. This is Casey from WebBuddy. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you a brief overview of how you can manually convert your Weebly website to a WordPress website. Okay, there are three main reasons why I'm creating this video. Because number one is that recently I find that a lot of Weebly users have difficulties maintaining their website, and also Weebly are increasing their yearly fees or monthly fees for all the users. So quite a lot of Weebly users are looking for alternative to switch to. And also the second reason is because Weebly do not have an automated way of migrating their website to another platform. The only way that you can download a backup for your Weebly website is that you can go to settings, and under general, when you scroll down, you can see there's an option called archive. So when you enter your email and click email archive, you will receive a zip file containing all your web pages and images. And all those HTML files, if you were to upload to a hosting, which is what I do here, and you can see that it doesn't really look the same as my Weebly website. So this is my normal Weebly website. This is how it looks, and this is how the archive files looks like when I upload them to a hosting. So this option doesn't really give you an exact copy of your website, but this archive is still useful. I would suggest you to go to your Weebly settings, general, and download a copy of your website archive, because you'll find all the images are saved inside this zip file so that you can use them in your new website. Okay, so and the third reason is that I would suggest you migrate or you convert your website to WordPress. The reason, because if you are using the WordPress software, you can just select a web hosting company, which there are thousands and thousands of web hosting companies out there, and you can host with one of them. So in future, if this web hosting company increase price or their service support quality, you find that they are not so good, you can simply switch to another web hosting company with the same website easily. So unlike if you were to migrate your Weebly website to a non-open source platform like Wix or Shopify, the issue is that many years or a few years down the road, Wix or Shopify may increase their pricing. Or even if they are being acquired by some other bigger companies, they may change or have a poorer customer support. Then you will also need to migrate your website from their platform to another platform. So I suggest that you use WordPress so that to solve this issue once and for all. Although there is a bit of learning curve when starting to use WordPress, so that is the reason why I'm creating this video to show you how you can get it started with WordPress and show you how to create some of the section of the homepage so that you can use the same principle to create the rest of the pages yourself. This tutorial is useful if your Weebly website is not very complicated. They are quite simple, consists of straightforward pages, just information and basic stuff. Okay. So you can just go ahead and watch the rest of the video. I've already set some section, some auto chapters. You can feel free to skip ahead. Okay, so the first thing before we start converting your Weebly website, or rather my Weebly website to WordPress, the first thing is that I would like to recommend or to share with you what are the good web hosting company to choose, because I've been using a lot of web hosting companies, different web hosting companies among these years, and there are two good ones that I would recommend that you can go ahead and use their services. Okay, so the first web hosting company that I will recommend that you consider is Cloudways. Cloudways is powered using cloud hosting. So the meaning of cloud hosting means that when you subscribe to their hosting plan and install WordPress on the server, you are the only website that's using this server. So you are not sharing resources with hundreds of other websites like the normal web hosting where they provide shared hosting plan. Okay, so if you are using Cloudways, I would suggest that you select DigitalOcean. It's very affordable. You can just use the most basic plan to start off. And if you find that it's not enough, your website starts to slow down, then you can slowly upgrade. So this $14 USD per month is the web hosting fee that you need to pay Cloudways. You will get 25 gig of storage, which is I find that more than enough for a normal website and 1 gig RAM. Okay, so this is a very good plan. In fact, most of my websites are hosting on this server, and this server can host 2 to 5 simple websites, no issue, with just $14 per month. So this is the first recommendation that I would like to share with you. The second web hosting company is SiteGround. You may have heard of this company, and you can go to web hosting over here. SiteGround, they are using shared hosting, so which means that your server is sharing resources with other websites. So if you only need to have one website, you can just select their startup plan. It starts from $2.99 per month. Please take note that this special pricing is only for the first year. So first year, every month, you just need to pay $2.99. But from the second year onwards, it will revert to their normal pricing, which is $17.99. So in the long run, SiteGround is more expensive than Cloudways. Okay, so more expensive than Cloudways. Cloudways is consistently $14 per month. And one advantage of SiteGround over Cloudways is that it comes with free email. So if you need email services hosted by web hosting, you can consider SiteGround. If you do not need email services, you can just go with Cloudways. And also one disadvantage is that SiteGround only allow you to have one website unless you upgrade your plan to this Grow Big plan that you can have unlimited website. But the long-term pricing is $29.99 per month after from second year onwards. So I will post I have videos on how you can sign up and install WordPress using Cloudways and also SiteGround. I will share the link in my description below. So for you to refer to. Okay, so after you have signed up a web hosting company service, whether it's Cloudways, SiteGround, or another company, you can easily install WordPress in your web hosting company server. So I've already installed WordPress on my server, and this is the default look of a new WordPress website when you just install. So I'm going to teach you how you can make this WordPress website looks like my Weebly website. Okay. And the first thing you need to know is that you need to know how to log in to the WordPress dashboard so that you can update the content. So the way to log in is that you need to add in a /wp-admin at the back of the URL, and then you hit enter. Then you will see this login screen. So enter your username and enter the password. Then you can able to log in. So this is the dashboard. At the time of recording, I'm using the latest WordPress version 6.7.1, and this is how the dashboard looks like. You can easily mouse over here, click visit site, and it will open up your website front end. So for those who are not so familiar with WordPress, I will just go through a very brief overview of how WordPress works. And when you log in, this is how the dashboard looks like. You can ignore most of the things over here. If you want to make adjustment, you can drag it around if you want to. Okay. And on the left, there's a home, the default selection. You can create new posts. You can create new pages. Media, we seldom use media because in the posts or pages, you can just add the pictures there. A comment is where you manage comments. If you do not want people to comment, then you just simply you don't need to ever visit this tab. And appearance is where you will do settings, changes to your themes, to your templates. We will go into this later. Plugins is one of the most powerful option here because you can install plugin. Plugin means you want to add new features to your website. If you want to make your website become an e-commerce store to accept payment, PayPal, through Stripe payment, you want to start selling physical or digital products, you can do so as well. And users is where you manage your own profile and you can add new admin user. Tools is some of the additional options that you can do, but most user will not use this option. And settings, you can go to the settings to make the required changes. I just go through the settings general over here. Over here, you can enter your website title. This title will control your homepage SEO title. So enter this is enough. Deadline is it will appear at the back of your title. So normally we will leave this blank. You can just fill up the site title. This is the favicon. You can choose the site icon. And make sure to leave this default. Do not ever change this because once you change this URL, your website will become inaccessible. You can change your email over here. If you allow people to register, you can check this button. This is where you change the time and date format. Okay. And one important thing is that if you go to settings, reading, and scroll down, you will see search engine visibility over here. And always make sure that this is unchecked. You only check this when you want Google to not index your website. So do not check this. Just leave this unchecked. Okay. So now we are ready to create my Weebly website. So this is how my Weebly website looks like. I will show you how to create some of the section over here. So once you know the principle, you'll be able to duplicate the rest for your own Weebly website. So first, I would want to upload this banner, okay, and this wording over here. So this is my dashboard, and the first thing I want to do is to go to pages. I want to add new page. So this new page, I want to call it home. So home will be my new page. You can just close this button, home. So this is my home page. On the right, you can see this is the setting panel. You can click this icon to enable, disable. We will be using this setting icon very frequently. We will also be using this document overview over here frequently. So I can simply just publish this. Okay, so the page has been published. So now we want to upload our first hero section. So the first thing you want to do to create this is we need to add a block. So you can just add here, add block, you can browse all, and these are all the blocks that you can add to your WordPress website. So first, let's create a cover block. You can search over here by typing in cover. So click on cover. So this is the cover block right here. So we are going to upload. We are going to upload the banner. Okay, so this is the banner that I have for the background. So I upload it. Okay, so this is the banner. Notice that the width is not full width. If you look at my Weebly website, it's full width. So what you need to do, we need to make it full width. So click on this document overview again and select cover over here. Select this cover and you will see this align section over here. So click on this and you will see there's a full width selection. Click on full width and now it will span across the website. Okay. So once you make it full width, the next thing you want to do is to set the opacity of the background. If you, after selecting, make sure this cover is selected. Then on the right, under the block setting, you can see there's a style icon over here. So click on style and you scroll down, you can see there's an overlay opacity. So reducing this opacity, it will make sure that this image looks clearer. If you increase this opacity, you won't be able to see the background image. So this is up to you. You can set 10, you can set 30, you can set 40 depending on your preference. So I'm going to set 30. Okay, so now I'm going to set 10. Okay, so now I want to enter this financial freedom into my home page. So over here, there's a paragraph block. So after selecting this paragraph, I can just paste financial freedom over here. Okay. So selecting this financial freedom. Okay. So the wording is a bit small and I want to increase it. So on the right, you can see under block. Again, you scroll down. There is this size. I can select it XL or even XXL. Okay. So make it as XL. Okay, now I need to enter this smaller text, so I will come back to here, and what I do is that I want to add another block below. So you can do over here option, click on the three dot and add after. So I'm going to add a new paragraph block and paste in the text. Okay, so this is the text. And if it's not center align, you just select align text center. Okay, so this is the two line sentence here, and I have this button, so I'm going to add a button as well. So let's add a button below here. So click on this paragraph, and again we can add after. So once you add after, you will notice that every time you add after, it default to paragraph block. So I do not want a paragraph block, so I will enter slash and then enter button. Okay, so it will change from paragraph block to button block. Okay, so this is the button. So I can add text. So the text that I have is find out more. So I will type in find out more. So I will need to center align this button. So over here, document overview, you can see that the first layer of button here. So select this, the parent hierarchy of buttons. And then on the right, under this layout, is default to left. So you need to make it center. So to center it. So once you click on this button again, you can make it link to another page of yours by clicking this link. So once you click this link, you can enter the URL. So now we do not have a URL yet. We have yet to create the page. So I will leave this blank. Okay. So this is, we have created the first section. I can save. I can open. I can view page. And this is how it looks like. I will teach you how to remove this home. So let's go back here and click on this page. This page means that you were editing the page attribute. So under page, you can see that the template currently is pages. So we are going to change the template. We're going to swap the template and swap it to page no title. So that you will hide the title. So we change it to page no title. Make sure it's page no title. Save. And then we preview the website again, and now the title of home disappear. Previously it looks like this. Okay, so now it disappear, it becomes this. So you can see that my Weebly website, this is my Weebly website, the banner is larger. Over my WordPress website, the banner is shorter. So I can lengthen the height if you want to. So when you go back to your dashboard, make sure the cover block is selected over here, highlighted, and then go over to the right side and select style. Scroll down, you will see there's a setting called minimum height. So for minimum height, you can put in 600, then it will be quite long. So let me refresh the page. Enter. Okay, so this is 600 pixel height. Okay, so this is how you extend the banner height if you need to. Okay, so the first section is done. So let's now work on the second section. So go back to my WordPress website over here. Okay, so let's add the second section. I can collapse this and let's click on this add. And once you click on add, we can go to patterns. So while designing your WordPress website and designing it more closely to look like your Weebly website, you can also choose patterns. Patterns means some of the section already pre-designed for you and you can modify from there. Okay. So in my case, I will select banners. I will scroll down. I will choose a banner that looks closely or somewhat similar to this one. Okay, the image on the left and right, there's some text. So image on the left. Okay, so maybe this one is quite look like it. So I will click on here. So after you click on it, it will automatically insert into your website. So you can click on this icon again to zoom out and you can close this. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So we are going to replace this image because this is not my image. So I click on this document overview. I enable this setting and I click on this image. Okay, once the image is selected, you have this replace. Just click replace, upload. I'm going to upload my image. So, okay, so this is my image over here. Okay, so this is my image already uploaded, and of course, this is the text. I will enter this text as per normally. Okay, so I've copy paste some of the text over here. So this is how the second section looks like. So you can click on this image again and you can enter the alternate text. This is good for SEO and the resolution, full size is for clearer image. And for the width and height, you can adjust this here. So for example, if you have a specific width, let's say 400 and 400, you can enter it here. Okay, and after that, you click save and go back to home and refresh this page. Scroll down and this is how it looks like. If you find that the gap is too wide apart, you can go back here and then over here select the image. You can choose align, you can align center or you can align right. So up to you. So I refresh again. Okay, so this is align center. So this is the second section. So this is the second section. And now let's move on to the third section, how to create this mortgage strategy section over here. So now we are coming back to the dashboard. Okay, so for the third section, you can also go and take a look at some of the patterns to see which one looks like the section that I have. But what I do is that I'll teach you one technique, which is to duplicate your existing section. So for me, I kind of think that this first section looks like my third section. So I want to duplicate this cover. So what I do is that I click on this three dot and there's a duplicate here. So duplicate. So now you can see that there's two sections here. I'm going to drag this down to the last section over here. Okay, so this is the third section. Okay, so now I'm going to change the background image over here. So click on this cover and then click replace and upload. I have an image that I want to upload, which is this one. This is my strategy, mortgage strategy background. So this is the image over here. This looks a bit brighter, so if I go to style opacity, I can adjust it to darker if I want to. So this 50 setting. Okay, so I want to change the text over here, so make it the same as my Weebly website. Okay, Okay, so this is the elements over here, and you notice that there is a box surrounding them. So what I need to do is that I need to group these three elements into a group. So what I do is that I click on this icon and I select group, and then I click group. So this is a group that I have, and this is the group. I drag it to be the first element, and I put this paragraph into, okay, and this into this group as well, and buttons into this group. So these three belongs to the same group of this one. And with this group selected, you can go to the right setting, click on style and scroll down. You can see there's a color background. Click on here and you can select some of the background color. So for me, if I select this one, so to apply it for a bit shadow feeling to match it with my Weebly website. And for the padding, top down padding, I can increase it a bit so that there is some space. Okay, for the left and right padding, I also increase it a bit. Okay, so this is how it looks like for the third section. So when I click save and I go back to my website and take a look, scroll down, this is how it looks like. Okay. Okay, so I wouldn't want to make this video too long, so I will just cover these three sections for my Weebly website. If you need more specific things on how you want to convert your Weebly website to WordPress, feel free to just post in the comment. And the next thing I want to share with you before I end this tutorial is the header, because a lot of people when they start using WordPress they are not very familiar with how this header works. So let me share with you where to change this header. So we go back to dashboard. So this is our dashboard and go to appearance editor. Once you go to appearance editor, you go to patterns, and patterns there is header. So click on header, and by default you are using this header, so click on it. So after you click on this button over here, you can also make it a document overview. Then you can edit the element one by one. So this is the site title. This is the navigation. So this is how you edit your title. So what you can do over here is that when you click on this, you can make the title appear on the right and the navigation appear on the left, or you can switch the order around. If you notice my Weebly, this is my Weebly website, the title is at the middle. So if you want to make your title at the middle, you will notice that currently is in the row. So this title is in the row, so you just simply need to take out this title out of the row. So now it is out of it, and you can then try to make the alignment center. So this is center as well, and this is the alignment. You can also want to make it center. Okay. So this is how you can make some changes to the header if you want to. Over here, you can make it bigger, the site title. And once you save and you go back to your website and you refresh it, this is how it looks like. Okay, so the last thing I want to share with you is that you can add new pages easily in WordPress. So just go to pages, all pages. Currently we have a home already. You can add more pages, like you have services page, you have contact page, you have my team or about me page. You just need to click this add new page and then repeat the steps that we have done for home. And one last thing I want to share with you is that how to make just now this page that we have created as the default home. Because up to now, if you click on the site title, it will go back to this blank page. So I want to make the page just now we have created the default home page. So what you need to do is to go to settings and go to reading, and under your home page displays, make sure you select static page and select home. After that, make sure you save changes, and then now we go back to our website and click on this title. Our home page appears. Okay, so this is briefly how you can manually convert your Weebly website to WordPress website. Of course, there is no automated fast forward way, but if your Weebly website is quite simple, using the most tips that I've shared in this video should be able to help you. If you have specific questions on some Weebly elements, how you can achieve it on WordPress, you just simply comment in the comment section below this video, and I will do my best to create specific videos tutorial for you. So I hope that you find this video tutorial useful if you are converting your Weebly website to WordPress. And I wish you all the best. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you.